Everybody, it's me, Megs, and I'm back for another video. This video is going to be about palettes for the beginners because I just did my beginner-friendly sexy red, kind of like smoky eye tutorial. If you guys haven't checked that out, it will be in the link in the description, and also that little pop-up thing that pops up. So in that video, I shared some palettes that I was using, and I got those palettes from iKateHouse. I went palette crazy. So if you're looking for makeup, or if you are a beginner at makeup and you need to figure out like, okay girl, like what colors work well with my skin, palettes are the best way to go. So I went palette crazy, and I'm gonna share with you guys all the palettes that I got because I actually haven't had any palettes in a long time, and I was actually looking for this particular palette, which is the Beauty Treats palette, and I couldn't find them anywhere, but I found them on iKateHouse.com, and on iKateHouse.com they have a lot of very affordable makeup items, so it's perfect for those beginner-friendly, you know, makeup girls out there, or if you're just on a budget and you want to get some affordable but really good makeup, check out iKateHouse. So the very first palette I got is the Cara palette. Is it Cara or is it Cara? And this is the Bright and Matte palette. And it looks like this here. The colors are very matte and super pigmented. I absolutely love this palette. And this palette is good for people like me who don't really wear a lot of color. So I'm up here trying to experiment again with color. I know when I first started doing makeup back in like 2008, I played a lot more with color than I do now. And I found that back then in 2008, my blending with color was a lot better than it is now, because blending neutrals is a lot easier than colors. So I decided to get this palette because I was like, I need to play around with some color. I want to, you know, vibrant up my makeup look. So this palette, I think it's 28 colors. My bad, it's actually 35 colors. So you get a lot of colors in here, and they're very pigmented, and it's very affordable as well. This palette I think was $14.99. If not, I'll have a link down in the description to all the palettes that I'm going to show you guys and their actual prices as well. And the next palette I got is also by Cara. It is a 35 eyeshadow palette, and this is more so on the neutrals. And you know, I love me a neutral. Look how beautiful these colors are. This is basically, when I first started my makeup, using palettes was kind of like the way, a way for me to find out what colors look good on my skin tone, because I got a lot of questions from you guys here asking me like, well, how do you know what colors to pair together? And it's with these palettes, it's kind of how I figured out. So I tend to always go for kind of like these colors, colors that are kind of like warm, and all of these colors look good on chocolate girls. And it's just a really pretty palette. I can't wait to use these colors and do some tutorials with these. Plus it's more affordable than, you know, a lot of other, you know, eyeshadows out there, and they're pretty much the same. And too, they're pretty much the same like any other palette out there, but cheaper, which is good, right? So in this palette, it's a mix of kind of like shimmery colors, and there's some matte. So this will be perfect if you are looking for kind of like a neutral palette, maybe something to wear to work or school, and you get a great variety of different colors. You can do smoky, you can do kind of like everyday neutrals, and you get one bold color of purple. That seemed awkward, huh? Like just that one color of purple, but I really love this palette, especially this orange color. This always looks good in our crease right there. This is nice. This is really nice. I am so happy I got this palette. Plus, using palettes makes it easier for me to do makeup tutorials because I don't have to grab like a gang of different shadows because everything's all in one palette. So the next palette I got is the 35. This is another 35 eyeshadow palette. And this palette is all shimmers. All kind of like shimmery neutral colors. I know I was like, I wasn't gonna do that, but this is all shimmery neutral colors. Really nice, and some of them are kind of more on the satin side. So this is a really nice neutral, great for the fall, great for school, great for work, great for anything, because you get all of these colors in one palette. This palette actually is not all shimmery colors. It does have one row of neutral matte colors, so these will be great like kind of transition colors, and you can use these all for like lid colors, which is really nice. This is really nice. I like this. So the next set of palettes are kind of like my favorite palettes, which are the Beauty Treats. I got my first Beauty Treats palette back maybe a little over 3 years ago at IMAX, and I had picked up this Beauty Treats palette, and I had ran out of a particular color that I always love using, and I could not find it anywhere online, but I was so happy that I found it on iKateHouse, so I just had to get it. So this is the 88 Professional Warm palette. Again, some neutrals. But it's just so pretty. You get 88 beautiful colors that you can play with, especially if you're new to makeup. This is kind of like, you get all the colors for a very inexpensive price, especially if you are a makeup artist too. They're easy to carry around because you get all of your colors in one place. And they're very, very pigmented as well. Y'all saw that tutorial I did. That red was pigmented. So don't sleep on palettes, y'all. So I like this palette because it does have some kind of cool blues, grays. You get your warm browns, oranges, and you get kind of like some mauve-y, kind of pinky colors in here too. So really, really cute palette. This would be a good Christmas gift to somebody. The next one is also by Beauty Treats, and this is the 88 Professional Shimmer palette because a girl needs some shimmer. And in this palette you get an array of colorful colors. You get yellows, greens, blues, pinks, all of these different colors in here, girl, and it's just really, really pretty. This brings back oh so many memories of when I first started playing in makeup. I absolutely love these palettes, and they're so pigmented. I love this. Let me know if you guys want to see some looks with these palettes. Like, drop your requests down in the comments too. The next one is another Beauty Treats palette, and this one is the 88 Professional Matte palette. So it's the same as the Shimmer palette, but they're all colorful matte shades. So that means it has no shimmer. You get all these, you get some like neutrals, greens, blues, pinks, purples, and then of course the reds, which is kind of on trend now. Remember, red was like, ooh girl, don't use red. I am just loving red shadow right now. So you get reds in here, and then you get kind of more back into like the darker neutrals if you want to do like some smoky eyes down here. And the last one that I am like really excited about is the Beauty Treats 88 Glitter palette. I've been wanting to play in glitter again because glitter has definitely made a comeback with the trends lately. Remember back in the day, back in like what, 2010, everybody was wearing glitter on their eyes and it kind of faded out, and now it's back. So I was like, oh, let me give me a little glitter palette to play with. So it's really cute, you know, glitter palette, but I'm trying to figure out like how am I gonna mix these up to get them on my eyes. Some of these colors or glitters are a bit chunkier than others, so I gotta figure out how to play with those. But I'm really excited to mess in these because I think it'll be really cute to, you know, play with, to do like smoky eyes and to do like glitter liner, like a wing liner, and then put some glitter on top. So this is really cute to kind of play with, especially if you don't know how to really mess with glitter yet and you just want something, you know, where you can get a gang of colors that you can manipulate in, and of course you can mix these colors too. Wouldn't that be cute? So yeah, I think I gotta go buy me some sort of mixing medium to use these glitters because I don't think they're just gonna stick by themselves. It's just kind of like hard glitter in here, so yeah, I gotta figure that out, but I'm really excited about this palette. So yeah, that is about it. I just had to get our hands back on some palettes because, you know, I haven't gotten any palettes in forever, and I feel like palettes are a lot easier to do tutorials with, and they are a lot easier for people to find, girl, in one place, which is iKateHouse.com. And all of these palettes are definitely affordable and will last you a long time because back when I was using strictly palettes, I had these palettes for a while. I actually had to get rid of some of my palettes because they was getting old. So I'm really excited that I got all these new palettes, and I can't wait to do more colorful makeup tutorials with you guys using these palettes. So definitely check out iKateHouse.com if you are in need of some palettes or just any other kind of like makeup tools or items that you are in need of. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.